from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Friday, October 20, 2023. In the headlines, 4 houses destroyed in Jean-Anglais fire. Wife of slain Prime Minister Maurice Bishop says her husband was committed to Grenada first. Government to engage Grenadians in naming of national heroes. European Commission to revise rules on visa-free travel after scale of trade in citizenship exposed. Also in the news, regionally, U.S. lifts sanctions on Venezuela. Internationally, 41 Canadian diplomats leave India. Plus, in the sports news, Waikiki Super Knockout Football Tournament moves to Victoria Park this weekend, while the Volcanoes in search of first win in CG United Super 50 Cup. We'll be back in just a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Several families are homeless this evening after fire destroyed 4 homes in Jean-Anglais, Belmont, St. George. The fire department of the Royal Grenada Police Force had to send for reinforcements when initial attempts to quell the fire were unsuccessful. Power to the area was cut by Grenada Electricity Services. Several residents looked on as firefighters worked to put out the blaze. GBN spoke with some of the residents who were directly affected by the fire.
Inside, and from the time I come out of the room, I see the fire. So I tried to throw the couch could not come out, so I had to drop it back down and heat the gas tank. Time I ran back into the common children and them and my mom, I realized what I done down the step. So I tried to run in to see what I could heat out, but I could not make it with nothing. No, because the fire was too much, so I decided to save myself and jump out the window. Yeah, but the house was furnished, TV, computer, laptop, phone. Well, I don't really think so. I feel we are nowhere to sleep tonight, so I'm watching and see where we go get.
Well, I have a cook and bake stove and 2 cylinder gas, and my bed and all my clothes. Everything gone. So right now, I don't have nothing more than what I have.
If I started from this house, as far as you see, the boy say he went inside, and when they call him, when he come out, you realize the couch catching what he want to do. So time he grabbed the couch to throw it outside, the couch already blazed, so he couldn't have thing because he get burned up all in his stomach, so he had to drop down the couch and try to pedal the cylinder outside. The mother can't see, so he had to try to get out to the mother and then grab the children and them, so the house go up in flames. And then, if I choke, we'll deal it, we can call if I choke, I'll show more than an hour.
Other news, the European Union says 5 Caribbean countries have sold 88,000 golden passports, raising security concerns. Beverly Telesford reports.
The European Commission recently announced its intention to revise its rules on visa-free travel in light of the concerning trade in golden passports. This decision comes after the revelation that 5 Caribbean states, including Grenada, have sold citizenship to a staggering 88,000 individuals, including nationals from Iran, Russia, and China. The European Commission's report, published on Wednesday, aims to shed light on the true extent of the Caribbean passport trade, which involves countries offering citizenship to foreign nationals at prices starting from US $200,000 per person. The sale of citizenship to these foreign nationals has caused the European Commission to pledge to revise the rules on visa-free travel. By tightening visa controls, the EU seeks to prevent individuals who have obtained citizenship through the golden passport trade from easily accessing visa-free travel privileges. The report claimed that Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, and Dominica have issued an accumulated 88,000 passports to foreign nationals. Dominica, with a population of just over 70,000, has issued over 34,500 passports, the report read. According to the Commission, golden passports could enable organized crime, money laundering, tax evasion, and corruption. It wants the authority to suspend visa exemption for countries that sell citizenship to buyers who do not have a genuine link to the country. Since 2014, close to 10,000 people from different parts of the world, including China, Russia, Nigeria, South Africa, and India, have become citizens of Grenada through the CBI program. In the first half of 2023, Grenada welcomed 2,011 new citizens through the program. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Now, wife of slain former Prime Minister Maurice Bishop said her husband was committed to Grenada first. She addressed the inaugural National Heroes Day service on Thursday. Beverly Telesford tells us more.
Angela Bishop, wife of Grenada's former Prime Minister Maurice Bishop, shared memories of her late husband on the first National Heroes Day, saying Grenadians were always first to him. She said his love for country was paramount for him and never wavered.
Maurice often chose service over outings with our family, and I would see the disappointment on our children's faces. I share that only to convey the deep and abiding love Maurice had for Grenada and for you, the Grenadian people.
During Thursday's ecumenical service at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, she reminisced on her personal experiences with the former Prime Minister.
And although I was not aware of Maurice growing up, it was only when we both studied in England, him law and me nursing, that we got to know each other better, fell in love, got married, and started a family. We were in our early 20s when we married, very young.
She extended gratitude to Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell for honoring Bishop and the others on the 40th anniversary of their deaths.
Prime Minister Mitchell, thank you for your commitment to honoring our heroes. It is deeply appreciated by our family and the impact and so many others. I would like to acknowledge the members of all the families who lost loved ones on October 19, 1983. 40 years have passed, but the impact remains.
Mrs. Bishop told Grenadians that it has been, quote, an honor to share Maurice Bishop with you, end quote. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says government will soon commence consultations nationwide to engage Grenadians on the naming of national heroes. He made the statement during the inaugural National Heroes Day event on Thursday, the 40th anniversary of the events of October 19, 1983.
The first step in our journey to recognize and celebrate our national heroes. And if there's one lesson that we ought to learn from the 19th of October, 1983, is that we make decisions with the people, for the people, and by the people. And so we have not named any national hero, because that is a decision for the people, to be discussed with the people and to get consensus by the people.
He told the nation that October 19 will be remembered so that past mistakes will not be repeated.
We shall use the next several weeks and months to discuss and consult with you the criteria for naming our national heroes, the process by which we determine who our national heroes are, and the manner in which we shall pay tribute to them. But every journey begins with the first step, and today merely marks the first step after a long journey by many of our unsung heroes who, despite how painful and unpopular it may have been, have constantly reminded the nation of Grenada of the need to recognize the most tragic and dark day in our post-colonial history.
Officials of the Molinier land slippage project say there is no setback to the construction site after last evening's incident. More in this Rena Pitt-Thomas report.
Contractors at the Molinier land slippage project say the rumors circulating on social media that Molinier Road is once again slipping is untrue. An amateur video posted to social media showed water flowing in a particular area at the site. However, Mark Ramdat, the project engineer, explained that one of Nawasa's main pipe, which was recently relocated, had a major leak late Thursday night, which caused some minor erosion.
The course of the last few days, Nawasa would have been relocating the main water line to the south. This was to essentially facilitate the works for the main construction activities. So it actually started basically on Monday. On Tuesday, which was yesterday, the holiday, they would have done the final testing and the final connection, and a few, I wouldn't say hours, but a few, maybe 1 or 2 hours after that, they would have had a leak at one of the connection points.
He explained that the issue was addressed immediately and remedial work was done on Friday morning by Nawasa.
So immediately they basically turned off the connection to prevent any further water loss, and yeah, that was one of the issues that they faced last night. Early this morning, however, they were on site to rectify the issue, and as you can see, they already addressed the issue. It was one of the points in the joint at one of the connection points, and yeah, they would have rectified that. So now, most importantly, they have supply to water to the south, and there's no other connection issues.
The engineer said the water leakage was not close to their present working area and therefore had no serious impact on the ongoing work.
Look at the location where it happened to the north. It was away from the works because, as I said, we had to relocate the line away to facilitate heavy equipment passing over the main area. Over the next few days, you will see a lot of activity. As you can see with the pile cap rebar, we already started doing the remedial works there, as it was here for the last few months. So they would have had to straighten the bars and do minor expected works based on the conditions.
Ramdad says that work is on track on the Molinier land slippage project. For GBN News, I am Rena Pitt-Thomas reporting.
Network News live from the Grenadian capital, still to come from us. Ronnie Andrew granted bail in the sum of $100,000 pending sentencing for possession of over $113,000 worth of cannabis. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Glow, keeping you connected.
Make your move with Quartz Ready Cash and get a payment holiday for the holidays. Plus, with your next Quartz Ready Cash loan, you can enter to win up to $20,000 cash, plus other fabulous prizes in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Fund your life your way with Quartz Ready Cash. Get $100 cash when you refer a friend to Quartz Ready Cash. The more friends you refer, the more cash in your hand. Apply now. Visit shopquartz.com. Make your move with a loan from Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Corn! Yes, we're back! It's the 7th annual Corn Festival going down on Sunday, October 29th at the popular Footprint Bar behind Sand. Corn will be in all forms and fashion, from asham to roast corn to boiled corn, pay me to conky to corn soup, and much more. With loads of entertainment and games for everyone. So be there from 2 p.m. because there will be loads of beach games, dominoes, maypole dancing, and string band music. Mark your calendar and make sure you're part of Cornfest 2023 on Sunday, October 29th at Footprint Bar, Lauriston, Carriacou. Our partners for this event are the Grenada Tourism Authority, the Antillean Group, Ministry of Carriacou and Petty Martinique Affairs, National Lotteries Authority, Ariza Credit Union, Massa, Grenadine Airways Limited, and Classic Caribbean Lighted. Cornfest 2023, October 29th. I'll see you there.
Grenada, the moment we've all been waiting for is almost here. Our own indomitable senior women's national team is gearing up to clash with the U.S. Virgin Islands. The iconic Kenroy James Athletic Stadium is the battleground. On Wednesday, October 25th, kickoff is at 4 p.m. sharp. And trust me, this is one you won't want to miss. We're not just unbeaten in League C. A victory now will skyrocket Team Grenada straight to League B in the CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup qualifiers. And let's not forget our shining stars, the unparalleled Nia Thompson and the dynamic Malia Ramdani, both voted into the best 11 players in the last round of matches in League C. Tickets, adults 20, children pay 10. The stakes are high, the excitement electric. Our girls need your support. Grenada versus U.S. Virgin Islands, Wednesday, October 25th at Kenroy James Athletic Stadium. A match of destiny. Be part of the magic. Be part of the history.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emerald International. Bring home more than a memory.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Whoa! Did you hear that? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto jackpot is $226,000. Play Lotto today for chances at winning big. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Centre, a Belmont St. George resident, has been granted bail in the sum of $100,000 pending sentencing for being in possession of over $113,000 worth of cannabis in a matter dating back to 2015. Bail was granted to 40-year-old Ronnie Andrew earlier this week after he pleaded guilty to the indictable offense of possession of a controlled drug in connection with the seizure of 50 pounds of cannabis in April 2015. He was arraigned before Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court on Monday. Andrew, a livestock farmer, is being represented by attorney-at-law Jerry Edwin. He will be sentenced on December 20. Well, police have confirmed a shooting incident that occurred on Thursday at Conference in St. Andrew, which resulted in one man sustaining injuries. Preliminary information revealed that there was an altercation between two men that resulted in one of them receiving a gunshot wound. Police say the victim was subsequently taken to the Princess Alice Hospital and later transferred to the General Hospital, where he was admitted as a patient. Police investigation continues into that matter. Still with news from the police, Cordell Antoine, a 36-year-old laborer of Guave Estate, St. John, was arrested and charged by members of the Criminal Investigation Department with 4 counts of damage to property, 6 counts of stealing, and 1 count of housebreaking. Police say the charges were laid against Antoine following investigations into several complaints of damage to vehicles and stealing from motor vehicles in St. John and St. Mark within the last month. Additional charges may be slapped on the accused in connection with other complaints. Cordell Antoine is scheduled to appear before the St. George's Magistrates Court on Monday, October 23. Police are inviting victims of these incidents to visit the Guave Police Station to properly identify their belongings recovered from Mr. Antoine. The story to report today, October 20. Grenada is joining the rest of the world in celebrating World Food Day under the theme, Water is Life, Water is Food, Leave No One Behind. In light of this, the Ministry of Agriculture held an expo in St. Andrew, leaving no food processor behind as it showcased everything local. My colleague Renaped Thomas attended the expo.
More than 50 local food processors and entrepreneurs participated in a grand expo on St. James Street, Grenville, St. Andrews, in recognition of World Food Day celebrations. The expo, which is the culmination of events in celebrating the day, showcased various foods and products made locally with local produce. Laureen St. Louis, Senior Agricultural Officer and Chair of the Organizing Committee, spoke of the event.
It's a way of our producers getting some exposure. It's a way of them having a way of networking, because now the agro-processors would meet the producers and they can get together so that they can have that, have that kind of network going. And it's a way for our nation to see what it is we have, see the quality of the products that we have, because a lot of times we seem to imagine that if it's imported, it's better. And a lot of times, and events like these show that we have very, very good quality products, very good quality produce, and so much that we can invest in our own nation. So when we buy from our own people, then that that would be keeping that money in our country and ensuring that we build on what we have.
The Senior Agricultural Officer outlined the diversity of products and businesses that participated in the expo.
We have chocolates, we have people who are doing plants, we have other people who are doing other kinds of foods, using local foods to make their foods. We have Belmont Estates, we have De La Grenade Industries, we have GCNA and GCA. Who else? We have other people doing jewelry. We have somebody on one side doing some paintings. So it's a wide variety of people. It's diverse as to who it is here, but we didn't want to limit what it is that people were showing.
St. Louis said she is pleased with the outcome.
Satisfied with the turnout. I'm satisfied in terms of the exhibitors. I'm satisfied with the turnout in terms of the people who are visiting. Many people are purchasing things, which is what we really, really like to have and like to see. So I am extremely, extremely happy. I'd like to invite everyone to come out this afternoon. It starts at 4 o'clock. We have a cultural show, and we'll be having local foods, local drinks. We'll be having somebody doing Tanya Log, that sort of thing. Come out and enjoy that with us also. Yes, right here. It's from 4 to 8 o'clock tonight.
For GBN News, I am Renaped Thomas reporting.
In light of celebrating World Food Day this week, the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs is taking serious steps to ensure that residents of the islands are not negatively impacted by the current low levels of rainfall on the islands. This is part of the Ministry's 2024 plans to restore some of the local catchments, wells and ponds. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Javon Williams, made this announcement while addressing the 2023 World Food Day celebrations. On behalf of Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Kevin Andrews.
The Minister would like to indicate that the Ministry of Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs has already included in its budget for 2024 that restoration of some of the commercial wells, catchments, ponds around Carriacou is going to be put in a state so we can manage water to help everyone to use. This we hope should keep sustainable water flow to contribute towards the food security for our nation.
Commending local businessman John Guadalupe, who recently launched Bowley Springs, natural artisan water, the Permanent Secretary said that support must be given to such initiatives while keeping the desalination plant functioning well.
We pledge our continued support to the development of water resources, including fisheries fisheries and manufacturing, ensuring that no one is left behind. Our entrepreneur like Mr. Guadalupe and the others who are bottling water, we extend our gratitude to you and to ask that you continue to improve on those production.
Karaku's World Food Day event was held at the Hillsborough Recreation Grounds with a display of local foods, fruits and vegetables. Many in authority have implored motorists to exercise extreme caution when driving. Today, children throughout the country participated in a Child Month march. This one child chose to send his message to motorists. It's time for GBN I Saw. Stay with us.
A good eye captures all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Photographed in tonight's I Saw is Taj, a student of St. Patrick's Anglican School who advocated for road safety while participating in his school's Child Month March on Friday. With the recent vehicular accidents involving kids during this month, Taj and his parents saw it fit to raise awareness about road safety for children. Drivers are reminded of the importance of paying close attention on the roads, especially when children are around. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in Network News, Uncle Gary's Future Generation Foundation presents aspiring male footballers with an opportunity to play professional football overseas.
Hi, good day. My name is Kyle Sylvester. I am the manager and founder of Case Farming Enterprise. We're an agro-processing business that are involved in the processing of agricultural goods, where we do bottle seasoning packs, lettuce, kale, and broccoli. Sometimes we as human beings get sick or injured on the job. NS provides a safety net for us. I am here to encourage other entrepreneurs and self-employed persons to sign up under the NIS Self-Employment Program.
You want to get an insight into your life? Are you willing to find astrological solutions? Master Shivrudra, the world's best psychic and spiritual healer with competency in other services too. He has guided many people who are going through a situation to find solutions to their problems and use astrological remedies for positivity. He provides services to get your ex-love back, negative energy removal, family problem solutions, health problem, and many more.
He located at Grenada STT, George's. Call him or WhatsApp +1 for 735375939.
For a limited time, the NLA has dropped all of the 2X balls from the multi-X draw. This means that you, our valuable players, have greater chances of multiplying your winnings up to 5 times more in our 2X drop promotion. Yay! And that's not all. As an additional bonus, there will be fewer free play or FP balls to draw from too. Now you have more reasons to add multi-X to your playway bets. So, value your dreams, win your way, and multiply your winnings up to 5 times more in the NLA's 2X Dropped promotion. This promotion is extended to Monday, the 20th of November, 2023. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Network News, welcome back. The Uncle Gary's Future Generation Foundation is presenting another opportunity for aspiring male footballers to play professional football overseas. Details in this Nisha Paul report.
The Uncle Gary's Future Generation Foundation is working along with United States-based football coach Mario Irazo, who will fly into the island to conduct a 3-day scouting and evaluation of players at Queen's Park from October 26th to 28th.
My goal is to come to Grenada, first of all, learn about the culture, the football culture, which is very important, and of course, see the level. I want to see the level of the players, where they are when it comes to the technical abilities, tactical understanding, and of course the physicality, depending on the age of the players. So we're going to be scouting players from 15 to 22 years of age. But I focus more on the professional development and putting players into the path for them to reach the highest level they can do. Because at the end of the day, so we connect the talent to the opportunity, and it's up to the player to really make the best out of that opportunity.
Registration for the event is being done in collaboration with the Grenada Football Association. President of the Uncle Gary's Future Generation Foundation, Andy Best, explained the criteria for the initiative being offered to aspiring footballers.
There is a limited amount of players that the coach wants to work with, which is 80. So there will be 40 between the ages of 15 to 18, and from 19 to 23, another 40. It's not a program where they will have to go to school. However, if they want to further their education, this can be organized. But the main objective is to get them into professional clubs, be evaluated, and then they will decide whether or not they like what they see. And once that happens, they sign the contract and they will be playing with the professional clubs, playing for money. And we're talking about places like Brazil, Argentina, Germany, and Italy. That's where he has his connections.
The Uncle Gary's Future Generation Foundation is a non-profit organization based locally and in Reading, Pennsylvania. Its mission is to holistically address the needs of youth in both territories fostering pathways of future success. Its founder, Alejandro Gary Robert, says the organization is working to create opportunities like these for the nation's youth on an annual basis.
We trying to create opportunities not just for kids that went to secondary school and able to obtain a scholarship through education, because in order for you to get a scholarship to go in university over here, you got to have some form of education. In this case, a lot of kids have the talent, so we're just trying to find different venues because we're trying to look at it from a holistic standpoint that every kid could get an opportunity to become something, create opportunity for those kids of Grenada.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Coming up in the sports news, 7 national athletes represent Grenada at the 2023 Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. GBN's Nisha Peters is in Chile. We'll link up with her after the break.
You need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs. Visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pitamatin Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
Sporting fans, good evening. The 2023 Pan American Games has brought together 41 countries in world-class competition in 60 sporting disciplines for the very first time in the history of the city of Santiago, Chile. The opening ceremony is being held at the main venue of the Games, Estadio Nacional. Grenada has 7 national athletes participating in the 19th edition of the Pan American Games. GBN's Nisha Peters is among media personnel from Grenada attending the Games. She joins us live. Good evening, Nisha.
Good evening, Kenroy. How are you?
Very well indeed. Wish you well over there. Bring us up to speed relative to the happenings at this time.
Okay, first I must say Santiago is very beautiful, cold, but things are going on okay for the time being. It's been a hectic couple of days for us here. The athletes are settling in, they're coming in. The swimmer's already here, our boxer, he's here. Track and field athletes, they're coming in next week, please God. We have Lyndon Victor, who is the world champion and bronze medalist, who is taking part in the track and field. Kelsey Mara, she's in the short put, and our sprinter, Haley Hazard, she'll be taking part in the 100, 200-meter events. In the swimming, we have two athletes taking part in the swimming, which is Tilly Colimo and Zachary Gershom. And the Tilly, who is a 15-year-old, she'll be competing in the 200-meter, 100-meter, and the 50-meter freestyle. While Zachary, he'll be competing in the 100-meter, the butterfly, the 100-meter backstroke, and the 50-meter freestyle, and also the 200-meter individual medley. We also have one boxer here, which is Tishon Jones. He will compete in the 63.5 kg category, and he will take to the ring on the 25th of this month. Also, no Anderson Peters, who is supposed to be defending his champion. He will not be doing that this time around because of injuries. But however, he's an honored guest to the Pan Am Games, so you can look out for him in the opening ceremony, which will be a spectacular. I'm being told here. The people here are so hype and so pumped about these games. It's crazy. It's not even close to start time as yet, and the crowd on the outside is just marvelous. We also have officials from the Grenada Olympics Committee here. Our president, Mr. Wilson, is here. Our Gen Sec is also here, Ms. Vida Bruno, and other officials from the committee. But all in all, Kenroy, it's a marvelous days. The events are shaping up to be wonderful. The athletes, well, we got the opportunity to tour the village, I must say, a couple of days ago. And I must say it's a beautiful place. The athletes look comfortable. I must say the Chile committee, they did an amazing job putting together things to ensure that the athletes are okay. They have everything within the village to make them comfortable. All of the hiccups there, and then to get things done on our end to get to our athletes and everything. But we could maneuver and try to work things out. They always say, just turn an A into a B, right? But all in all, things are looking well. Our athletes they're pumped. They've been in the pool this morning. The swimmers been in the pool this morning, trying to get some last minute training in. And everything is going okay so far. I must say, thank you to Chile, to the Pan American people and the Chile media. They're doing everything in their power to ensure that the games are successful, and know that everybody out here have a wonderful time.
All right. Indeed. Well, Nisha, we will keep in touch with you for updates. Thank you so very much, and stay warm.
Thank you so much, Kenroy.
Yes, my colleague Nisha Peters. Attending there the 2023 Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. Stay with us. Now, Victoria Park comes alive this weekend with 4 matches scheduled in the 13th edition of the Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament. Starting Saturday at 7 p.m., combined Northerners will do battle with Class Hub Roots, while Game 2 will feature Monkridge SC against Telescope Rising Stars. Another doubleheader is set for Sunday. Flow Sunsetters will suit up against St. David United in Game 1. The second match will see Blast FC playing North Stars. The Wagiti Super Knockout Football Tournament will provide cash and prizes in the amount of $220,000. We can tell you too, the competition runs until December 2. Grenville Secondary School has drawn the battle line in the 2023 edition of Dee's Sports Shop Ministry of Sports Inter-Secondary School Netball Tournament. This after emerging as champions of the knockout segment of this year's championship. The knockout was a new addition to the annual tournament. The tournament kicked off Wednesday with a colorful march past of the 18 participating schools. The Anglican High School came away the winner on 192.5 points. Finishing second and third were Happy Hill Secondary and St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary, respectively. Matches are being played at different venues across the island. That's the sports news for now. U.S. government on Wednesday suspended sanctions on Venezuelan oil after the country's president, Nicolas Maduro, reached a deal with opposition political leaders for the country's presidential elections in 2024.
The United States government on Wednesday suspended sanctions on Venezuela after the country's president, Nicolas Maduro, reached a deal with opposition political leaders for the country's presidential elections in 2024. The United States Department of Treasury Office of Foreign Assets Controlled issued a 6-month general license temporarily authorizing transactions involving the oil and gas sector in Venezuela. The Treasury Department also issued a second general license authorizing dealings with Minervan, the Venezuelan state-owned gold mining company, and relevant licenses to remove the secondary trading ban on certain Venezuelan sovereign bonds and PDVSA debt and equity have been amended. The United States also expects that Venezuela will begin the release of all wrongfully detained U.S. nationals and Venezuelan political prisoners.
As the Canada-CARICOM summit in Ottawa ended on Thursday, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley expressed hope that there will be more opportunities for CARICOM and Canada to strengthen their relationship. Mahalia Joseph Wharton has more.
Speaking at the closing ceremony for the inaugural 3-day Canada-CARICOM Summit in Ottawa, Canada, Dr. Rowley suggested that the summit occur on a biannual basis to ensure that the common interest of the nations is not left behind.
We found common ground with respect to Canada's strength that can be made available to us in the region on the issue of regional security, national safety and security, providing of equipment, which we find difficult in the region, standing with us and voicing our concerns about being disregarded in the international community of financing response to climate change, standing in defense with us, where only this week we're reporting that 2 of our CARICOM nations have found themselves being excluded.
He added that the relationships with Canada helps to strengthen CARICOM's voice on an international scale.
And standing with us in taking common positions on matters, even if the troubles are far away, the effects are close to us, like the Middle East, and of course, coming out of the COVID experience. So there's a lot that Trinidad and Tobago and the CARICOM and Canada have in common, and we intend to ensure that our strengths work for us.
Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said this week the leaders discussed regional and global challenges.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has turned to Canada for assistance in intercepting the firearms and ammunition trade and bolstering security across the region. During a session at the first Canada-CARICOM Summit, Dr. Rowley pointed to the explosion of gangs fueled by weapons capable of holding a state to ransom. Jesse Ramdeo has more in this report.
CARICOM has taken its combat with crime to Canada.
The situation has in fact been worsening. I don't know that I've seen it getting better anywhere.
During the opening day of the Canada-CARICOM Summit in Ottawa, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley told Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of the region's horrors with illegal firearms and its link to bloodshed.
The data now shows that we're losing by violent killings about 15 people a day in the CARICOM region, nearly all of it from the use of firearms.
Dr. Rowley said illegal arms and ammunition in the hands of criminals have worsened the risk to national safety.
Gangs have been arming themselves more and more efficiently and effectively. They've become better killing machines, to the point now where they pose a threat to the state itself.
In pointing to the proliferation of the unlawful weaponry, Dr. Rowley referenced 2 major weapon halls in the Santa Cruz area. He, however, believed the Canadian connection was key in resolving border concerns.
We can't get a proper supply of small craft to put into use immediately. I'm amazed how difficult it is to get small craft for littoral zone patrolling. But Canada has a long coastline, you have good business, and it may very well be that in conversation with your people, we might be able to find some assistance in that And we're not talking here about handouts. We're talking about actually getting the equipment.
Dr. Rowley also targeted policing as an area for collaboration.
We lead improved police training and more effective policing, and this is an area where we believe that Canada can help us with.
The Prime Minister said cybersecurity has also been a threat that can no longer be ignored, and also noted that adjustments to the legal responses to crime were urgent. Jesse Ramdale, CNC3 News.
Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly confirmed Thursday that 41 Canadian diplomats have left India after the government threatened to revoke their diplomatic immunity.
2 weeks after India demanded Canada pull dozens of diplomats amid ongoing tensions, Ottawa now confirms they're gone.
India has formally conveyed its plan to unilaterally remove diplomatic immunities for all but 21 Canadian diplomats and dependents.
India had set a deadline of last Tuesday. That came and went as Ottawa tried to reason with New Delhi to no avail.
41 Canadian diplomats and their 42 dependents were in danger of having immunity stripped on an arbitrary date, and this would put their personal safety at risk.
This is the latest escalation in the diplomatic standoff, triggered last month by Canada's allegation that Indian agents participated in the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Canadian citizen, outside a Sikh temple in Surrey, BC in June. Canada has had to cease all services at its consulates in Bengaluru, Chandigarh and Mumbai. Only the High Commission in New Delhi remains operational, with Canadian staff reduced by about 2/3.
India's decision will impact levels of services to citizens in both countries.
But Ottawa says Canada won't hit back.
If we allow the norm of diplomatic immunity to be broken, no diplomats anywhere on the planet would be safe.
I think it's a little bit of legal hair splitting.
This former ambassador, who was himself expelled from Saudi Arabia, says there's more to it.
I don't see Canada retaliating because, as I mentioned, that we have a lot to lose if India cannot service the populations they have here, and then that would create fear amongst Indian students who want to come to Canada that perhaps they're not welcome or that they can't get the services they need.
Just losing Indian international students could cost the Canadian economy billions of dollars a year. So any further escalation could hurt Canada more than India. Evan Dyer, CBC News, Ottawa.
Stay with us for a reminder of the headlines. In a session at the first Canada CARICOM Summit, Dr. Rowley pointed to the explosion of gangs fueled by weapons capable of holding. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines. 4 houses destroyed in Jean-Anglais. The wife of slain Prime Minister Maurice Bishop says her husband was committed to Grenada first. Governments to engage Grenadians in naming of national heroes. European Commission to revise rules on visa-free travel after scale of trade in citizenship exposed. Also in the news regionally, U.S. lifts sanctions in Venezuela. Internationally, 41 Canadian diplomats leave India. Plus in the sports news, 7 national athletes represent Grenada at the 2023 Pan American Games in Santiago, Chile. And YGT Super Knockout Football Tournament moves to Victoria Park this weekend. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, GBN.GD, or on GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. From all of us in the newsroom, have a safe and happy weekend. We'll see you soon. Good night.